Hey guys, back here again one more time for in my kitchen. Last time I shared with you what my basic nutrient supplement regimen was, and I thought you guys might get a kick out of seeing what my nootropic supplement regimen is. Nootropics, for those who aren't aware, they're specific types of supplements or even like some aspirin level drugs that improve memory function, cognition, so your ability to learn, your ability to remember, how your brain functions. It basically just makes you think better. If you've seen the movie Limitless, think maybe like 5% of that movie, what the pill did in that movie. Not quite that extreme or as dangerous. These are actually very safe, they're very well researched, and very effective as well. So, to start with, my first one that I'm doing right now, I get them in powder form sometimes because they're cheaper. Most of these you'll see are in powder form, but the unpalatable ones I put in the capsules. So the first one is what's called centrophenoxin. Centrophenoxin sounds like a crazy name. It's basically a special form of choline. Somehow it's been altered slightly, but it increases your body's ability to use choline, which is in eggs and other nutrients like that, or other foods. And choline is what's needed to make acetylcholine, which is one of your body's main neurotransmitters for learning, along with a bunch of other positive benefits. So centrophenoxin increases choline utilization, and on the plus side, it also has kind of a detoxifying, healing effect on the brain. Very, very good product to at least take every now and again, and very cheap. That's one of the things I like about all these, is they're almost all very cheap. The next one that I'm using, if you haven't heard of acetyl L-carnitine, you should. Acetyl L-carnitine is a specific form of carnitine that goes preferentially to the brain. It can pass through the blood-brain barrier, increases acetylcholine production, increases dopamine, also helps your brain to utilize energy better. So, again, a very simple and natural product that improves how your brain functions. And usually, if you're looking for a good product, you'll want to put alpha-lipoic acid with that, which is a very potent antioxidant, because they help, they kind of blend together very well. So it's a good product for energy, for memory, brain function, and at the same time, they also both help with insulin sensitivity. Generally speaking, for a nootropic or something that you want to affect the brain in a positive way, similarly to caffeine, you want to take it on an empty stomach. So actually right now I'm taking these with my greens shake in the morning. And then the next 4 products, I take 2 at a time for 2 weeks, and then I take the other 2 at a time for 2 weeks. I find the combinations, for me, work well, and by switching off, my body doesn't become too adapted to it or too dependent on it. So the first one is what's called aniracetam. These are all members of a family of nootropics called racetams, the kind of granddaddy being piracetam. A lot of these improve how your body uses and how your body produces acetylcholine. So most of them, that's how they're working. To some degree, a lot of people, they don't really know how well or how they work for sure. All we know is that they do work, they have specific effects, and that they're very, very safe, provided you're not taking like a whole container a day. Aniracetam, I use about 800 milligrams twice a day. It's calm energy, good for verbal fluency, so if you're having to write or give a speech, things like that. Also, especially if you get stage fright, things like that, helps kind of calm you down just a little bit so you can relax and let your words come easily. And I combine that one with pramiracetam, which is one of the more expensive racetams. It has a little more potent effect on memory, on focus. That's kind of its big edge, and it also has a little bit of an energy boost as well. So those 2 I combine together. Pramiracetam about 350 to 400 milligrams twice a day. I take those together. They're both fat soluble, which is part of why I paired them together. So taking them with fish oil or a little bit of whole milk or something like that is a good idea, so that you actually get better utilization. Or coconut oil. Coconut oil works great, especially if you want to take it on an empty stomach. The other 2 are part of my brain healing stack. This one, and if you're going to try only one of these, New Pep is the one to try. Get it in powder form. I bought the container to hold it in so I don't have to use a Ziploc bag. Nupep, it's actually a brain healer, and it has many of the same effects as all of these, so it's kind of not at the same level in certain effects, like verbal fluency, as aniracetam, but it has almost all the effects across the board. And it's been shown to be healing to the brain, improves neuron regeneration, very, very good. Dosage is significantly smaller. This one I find about 25 milligrams twice a day. If I take 30 to 35 milligrams or more, I get a little fuzzy, so don't take too much. Everybody's a little different on their dose though. And then the next one is oxiracetam, which improves, it actually has been shown to improve logic-based thinking, or like math-based thinking. It also has kind of a detoxifying effect on the brain, very similar to centrophenoxin. So in terms of like a healing effect, the Nupep and oxiracetam stack, and they're water soluble, so you can just take them with water, works very well. So I do all these to kind of keep my brain healthy and to keep it functioning optimally. Alright, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. Have a great day.